Hello, the Golfing
Hello.
Princess.
Hello.
2020, the year review.
Yeah.
New addition to the channel. Neil.
Sevi gets more. Well, Sevi's got more of a following than me, so.
It will do.
Neil, yes. But this time last year, Neil, you were laid on your bed doing it upstairs.
I was. Yeah.
When did you come? You were always on the videos, though, weren't you, Neil?
It was a reluctant participant until probably maybe it was about February, March time-ish. In fact, no, maybe it's a bit earlier.
Yeah,
maybe it's a bit earlier.
When did we play? When did we play, do you think? Mid-March, mid-February, late February?
Late February, I think, yeah.
I think that was really my first one. Really, when we did Bing Bang Bong, wasn't it?
Yeah, Bing Bang Bong.
Yeah.
Cracking game, that.
Yeah, so we did that, and
I think you had been on a few before because I weren't surprised that you were,
it was always very grumpy. Didn't talk a lot.
Yeah, no,
because he didn't want to be there.
No.
Did you sort of think eventually, I can just be myself here? Did you?
I think what happened, I will be my miserable self, really. Because that's what I am like. But
you're not though, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm not really. But people picked up on it, didn't they?
Yeah.
And they liked it.
So did you start playing to that a bit more than maybe?
I wouldn't say I played to it, but it's just the way we are when we're out.
I think you did, but for a little while you did.
Yeah.
But now you just play up to the taking the mess out of me all the time.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. But like I said, people when we play with him, some of them they think it's an act until we're playing and we're not on camera and we're exactly the same. You know, so it's fun. It's out with your mates, isn't it? So
yeah, exactly. And that's highlights of the year. Golf Mates. That's probably. Did you come on? Maybe Golf Mates kicked you into coming on the channel. Was that because that was end of January, wasn't it?
January.
Yes, it was. Yeah, the Golf Mates trip. I think it probably made you a little bit more comfortable because you'd met a lot of people that did subscribe to the channel anyway, and you kind of saw the feedback that you were getting from them people. You thought, actually, do you know what? It's not as bad as I think it is. So you kind of went with it a bit more. Accepted your fate.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Whatever Corey wants to do, we end up having to do it, don't we? So that's.
If I want to play golf, I'm gonna have to come on this channel.
Well, to be totally honest, Paul, I mean, I started in golf, so I mean, I'm pretty much to blame.
It's your fault.
It's and then I think I introduced you to YouTube golf as well.
You did,
Liam, didn't I?
Well, you used to watch it, and I never. It was always on when I was like potting around doing tea and stuff. But he was used to watch it all the time. So I see bits of it, but not really pay attention. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And then he said about them going to Bath. He was like, I knew you'd be interested then.
Yeah, because that's how you really started, wasn't it? When Liam named you the princess.
Yeah.
And then you were flying away. Well, I had you at just over 100 subscribers this time last year. Probably
about that, yeah. Yeah.
We'll get back to the subscriber count. Subscriber.
Sorry.
What's the deal with second dog, Neil?
Second dog. It weren't me saying about let's get a second dog. I was just like
planting the seed.
Wondering if he'd settle better with a friend.
Oh, is he not settled?
Yeah. So he's not lonely.
Yeah, because we do go out and golfing every weekend, and he'll be on his own for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Which is fine. But if he's got another dog there with him, it makes it a bit more.
Have you seen how many views them dogs at home videos get?
No. What way you just put a camera on your dog?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to be happy until you haven't got your own dog channel. Just. Hey, what did I send you the other day? Dog writes its own name on a chalkboard. It had like 9 million views or something, didn't it?
It's like 3 million views of somebody watching somebody stroke a dog.
First dog belly rub.
Yeah,
3.2 million views.
I know.
You picked the wrong thing, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
Dog golf. Let's do dog.
Yeah.
Mad, isn't it? Have you, talking of content, like, did you know now where you sort of want to go? It feels like this year you've worked out what you want to do.
I think we've kind of streamlined it a bit more, haven't we?
Yeah.
of where we're at with it. And right, it's going to go and take them
I'm
bells
going to
off.
take them bells off. I'm back in
We're trying to train the dog to ding bells when he wants to go out, but he just wants to attack them.
Yeah, now he just wants to hammer the bells all the time.
Yeah. He's not getting the whole concept.
Yeah, I don't think I would.
So yeah, I think last year it was very much testing the water on things, and just I think last year, because I was still new to it, I was like, I want a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with it, but I want a YouTube channel. Don't admit you.
Yeah, get out.
But since he's come on board a lot more, I think it's kind of given us that bit of focus.
I can't focus, coming. The dog's biting me.
The dog needs attention.
Yeah, I just think it's kind of give us a bit more focus on what the audience are enjoying watching, and you kind of gauge that with the comments. I mean, I do still sort of throw the odd review in there, but they're quite well received as well. I wouldn't want to do a full-time review of everything. Yeah. Every now and again, if I get something that I think this is quite good, other people should know about this, I'll chuck a review out, and they do get well received.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
But generally, people want to see you.
I don't think.
And they like to see you beat me.
They want to see us, don't they? Really, that's what they want.
But I think Jeff's sort of touched on it before. It's quite a niche area, because I know Stuart and Maddie are doing it now as well, which is it's great to see more couples kind of getting involved. But there was nothing really like the couples arguing on a golf course. No. Do you know what I mean? So I think
Mr. versus Mrs. That series was doing, wasn't it? Mr. versus
and that'll start again.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, when weather picks up and what have you.
So I think it is quite a niche area to kind of target.
But one thing with Corin, a lot of people wanted to challenge her themselves. You know, like we've had Kev Casper on there, Mick the Decorator. They've all wanted to go on and, well, I can beat you. I mean, and the old Sandhills with Chris Longthorne, that started as I can beat you, Corin.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll beat you with a 7-iron. And then after a drunken night, that things just got bigger and bigger, didn't they? Oh, well, I'll bet on you when they started. It turned into a day where, well, we're quite proud of that, aren't we?
Yeah.
The charity.
How much did it raise in the end? I know you've said like.
It was just under £900. Each charity got like £291 each.
Yeah.
So it was pretty good.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's good videos as well. Mad what he did. I've played Sandhills. It's not easy with a 7-iron.
No.
It's not easy with a full bag, is it?
No, it's not.
No. Yeah. No, I think we all did quite well. I think after the first couple of holes, where was both of us had got some skins, everyone kind of relaxed a little bit. But
you've got some money in the bank.
Yeah.
that was the pressure. That was the most pressure I think we've felt, because we weren't playing just for a laugh.
You're playing.
We were, but we'd got 3 charities, and we wanted to make sure that we got something.
Yeah.
But Chris is a good golfer as well. You know, he's a cracking golfer, and if he'd have had a putter,
he'd have been done.
As well.
What's the next challenge with Chris? Has he called you out on something else?
Not yet,
but
I'd say.
I'm sure he will soon, though.
So it'd be nice to do something again with him, because like I say, it was a good day, and everyone got behind it as well.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing.
Are you finding it easier to create the vlogs now, the content and the editing? Is that something you've?
I've never found editing a problem for me.
Is that because you've never done any of it?
I've never done any, no.
I am, yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't spend a massive amount of time on the editing. I try and sort of start and finish the sequences.
Yeah, but you're getting good at filming the part that needs to be filmed.
Yeah, I'm not filming a load of stuff and having to cut a load of stuff out.
Yeah.
It's like stop, start, which is sometimes it can be a bit of a faff, but sometimes it can be quite quick as well, because you're not having to worry about too much. It's just like, this is what I want, bash, bosh, done.
I think the worst bit is when I do film you, and when she comes back and she's editing, and you go, you didn't get me all in, you've done this, why didn't you? No, you didn't frame it properly. And I'm like, Corin, I don't know what I'm doing. I've not got my glasses on, I can't even see where you are. So, you know,
I've just pointed in a general direction.
In a general direction, you swing your club and the ball's gone. And again, I mean, someone mentioned about Zoom, Dan Hendrickson the other night on Lee's, about can he zoom? I can never find the bloody button on top to zoom.
Yeah, if I need to go. It's easier just to push camera forward.
Yeah, exactly.
But you still won't be able to do it without your glasses anyway.
No, I won't. No. Get a braille.
People are liking the commentary from behind the camera, aren't they? That's definitely husband and wife hammering each other.
Yeah.
And you know when you've said something funny because it comes back in the comments. Do you know, like I think I said one. I know what you're thinking now, Corin. What would Neil do?
And that was like,
people picked up on that. Yeah.
Where did #Poor Neil come from? Can you remember?
So the Poor Neil, he's had that for a couple of years.
Oh, has he? From the family, from the Smedleys.
No, from work.
From work, yeah. Well,
so,
from basically
from my work.
Basically, anyone that knows Corin.
Yeah. So they always used to say to him, to me, because I'm not feisty. I'm quite strong-willed, and at work I'm the same. Like I've got a job now at work where I'm the business police, where I basically go and tell people off if they don't do what they're doing because they know that's my kind of persona. And they always used to say, "God, Neil's got a lot to put up with anyway. You poor Neil," and he just kind of stuck then.
Yeah.
And then that story came out at some point on a night or a coffee run or something. So then the hashtag took off as #Poor Neil, and it was just like, oh man, what a mistake to make. So yeah.
Now you're in the my partner gets the subscribers. Everybody's talking about Neil. Just to see your reaction, really, though, isn't it? And
yeah, it is. And do you know what? It really doesn't bother me at all. It really doesn't. No, but the thing is, I give a reaction because that's what people want. I play to what people are after. It's like with the whole Golf Nuts merchandise thing. It really don't bother me at all.
Do you know what makes me laugh about that?
You keep doing it.
Yeah.
Do you know what makes me laugh about that? We all get the Golf Nuts mug out. Yeah. And it's nothing to do with Lee.
No, Lee's just like
no, exactly.
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Yeah.
But are you finding? I've probably got that further on. Have you finding that that's part of the show, isn't it? Now that sort of reaction.
Yeah.
Your reaction is because everybody knows you. It's the reaction that's the funny part.
Yeah.
And it's Poor Neil, Lee's merchandise.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Kind of grown though, isn't it? And people, it's like a bit of a sitcom where you get to know the characters, and then you know from that situation how they're going to react.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's a little community we built up, but you can still find it's the same people that are commenting and coming on in the morning or on Saturday night and stuff. It's that same community that keeps on kind of coming back.
Yeah,
which is quite nice. And
are you surprised at that? When you start YouTube, you think, oh, I need thousands and thousands of people, and then it's like this year you've gone, I actually probably only need these 20 to create good content.
Yeah, and I think that's it. And you know what? Sebby, come here. All right.
Yeah.
Kitty dog, come here. After what? And I don't mean this to sound bad at all, but you know when Rick Shields came on Lee's show the other day, and he was saying that he's got all these million subscribers, whatever, and he said it was quite lonely and all this stuff. On the back of that, in fact, probably even before then, in my head, if I could swap the community that I've got now with just being a small YouTube channel for the views, the subscribers, and the money, I don't think I'd swap it.
You don't think?
No, it'd be nice to have the money,
but I wouldn't. £60 a month.
But the thing is,
I know you're saying.
I wouldn't want to give up work, as in it's too risky for me. Because if like this year, if you can't go out and do filming like Liam hasn't for a lot of this year, and his earnings took a dip.
Yeah.
That to me is like, well, I can't pay my mortgage and I can't pay the bills. I can't afford to take that risk. So I wouldn't want to swap and do that. It's a nice idea, nice pie in the sky idea. But because there's no guarantees, at least at the minute I've got a job, I've got a monthly wage coming in, I know bills are getting paid. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, it's a weird thing to say. Like, I know what you're saying. You wouldn't swap, but you've got your core, like you say, 20, 25 people, and you can really trust their comments as well, can't you?
Yeah.
So you're not going to get anything surprising bad from them. So do you find that all their positives would outweigh any negative stuff you'd get anyway?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
To be honest, we don't get a lot of negative.
I think I said the other day I got one negative comment, which I did actually delete because I thought you're a moron. And he said it come on one of the review ones or something, and he basically I'd got an Abercrombie and Fitch t-shirt on, And he said,
"What are you
like?
like?
You're like 50 or something. Dress your age." I'm like, "Oh my god!" Delete.
Yeah, my favourite's always something like, "I can't stand your accent," and I just said, "Come to Yorkshire, we all sound like this."
Brilliant.
That was the nicest comment he could have got back. But that's
Catch you on a good day.
What's that?
Catch you on a good day.
Yeah, did actually. There's a few that haven't, but I think in comments just delete them.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my email.
But that's going to get a lot of bad press. To be fair.
A lot of bad comments now.
Yeah, that brings us on to the coffee mornings. That's probably the next thing that happened as lockdown started. You started doing the coffee mornings, and that's grown into its own.
Yeah, it has, yeah. And again, that was just something where it was because of me being stuck at home on my own. It's like I'm going stir crazy here, and you can't rely on chatting to people at work on Teams or whatever because they're all busy. And it's that. What can I do here just to kind of get a little bit of an escape during the day?
Yeah.
And I think it may have been suggested to me by somebody.
No, you did the coffee morning.
Did I do the coffee morning today?
You did it but you did it on Twitter. I said do it on YouTube.
I think that's
it. Yeah.
Your initial thing started when we were doing bathrooms, weren't it?
Oh, that was it.
And you decided to have. Let's see where Neil is today.
Oh, you ever did it on Periscope?
Yeah.
Periscope.
You did that, yeah. And then you moved on to.
Went on to YouTube then, yeah.
For the.
Well, I just said it'll be good for your watch time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your hours, get your hours up.
Weren't it just?
Yeah, exactly. What is it now? Like, do you know what your watch time is?
No.
Oh yeah.
No. I can have a lot.
Because you've got all figures there.
I haven't wrote anything down. I don't think I can get. Yeah, Social Blade would show me that actually. But it does. I mean, once you're doing 40-minute live shows every day.
538,236 minutes.
Right.
A lot of minutes.
And you needed 4,000 of those to go monetized.
Yeah.
Or 4,000 minutes would be whatever 4 times.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah. That's cool. And then obviously the infamous Saturday nights arrive.
Yeah.
And if you haven't been drunk on a Saturday night, you haven't got your.
You haven't lived, have you?
You haven't got your Princess Corin badge of honor.
It's where some of the best ideas are born.
I'm skipping over my episode.
Oh, that was brilliant. That was the best night ever. Loads of people messaged me saying that was the best night ever.
I reckon I clicked on it again about 2 days later, but the shame had come over me. And I just went, Rick Shields has 1,800 videos. They're like, I can't watch that yet.
So brilliant. Honestly, it was brilliant.
Maybe in another 2 years' time, I'll watch it because I know what date it was because it was when Sheffield United played Liverpool, wasn't it?
Yes. No, it was really good. Really good night, that. Really good night.
They're all good nights. They are, and it's like we got to a stage where we thought people are going to get fed up with these. They're going to get bored.
Yeah.
And we were like, I think we suggested we knocked it down to like once a fortnight or once a month.
Yeah.
We were going to do that. And everyone was like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
They're interesting though, aren't they? Because they start off, and some of them will start off slow, and you just think, "Oh, this is dying to death."
Yeah.
And then the next thing you're there 5 hours later.
Yeah.
Still talking, and you're thinking, "Oh, they're not going to do this next week because nothing's really happening." And then it just slowly everybody gets a bit more pissed and.
Yeah, that's it.
Like I say, some weeks are when you're on them, they're hard work and they can be quite disappointing. You know, they're not what you really want to do. Yeah. But then other nights, I mean, some of the nights we've had, and I think where I benefit from that because we've got Lee, Golf Nuts, and Kent.
Yeah.
And them two, they throw something up, ready for me to knock back, and it's like, can you remember? Someone said about a 24-hour.
Where did that come from, Lee?
I think it were. I think it were Lee.
And I was like,
and then I jumped on it. Yeah. And then the more Corin were like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. And it were like, well, we could, Corin, couldn't we? It's Yorkshire Day. You know, we picked the day and everything.
Yeah.
You know, we could do it on this Saturday. It's Yorkshire Day. We'll go 24-hour. And my only regret on that one is that we didn't actually start it earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you made it till 5 in the morning or something, didn't you?
We didn't do the We didn't do the 24 hours. I think we need to
We did
start.
about 20 hours.
We need to start something like 10 o'clock on a Friday night or midnight on Friday, just to get it, because you'll get the Americans, the Australians.
Yeah, I know you.
Early, and then it'll just flow through.
Yeah.
So we are going to do that again.
But it'd be interesting this time, not in lockdown, won't it? Because in theory, if you work it out, you could get out and about with it.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, because I was still there at the end, but not on the thing. I was still commenting at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we used to and Lee, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I say,
it were hard work.
And again, we're getting more people on it now. These last few weeks, the people that have been coming on, I mean, I tell people at work, on Corin's YouTube thing, because they always call it Corin. I've got no interest in it whatsoever at work.
Corin's channel.
Corin does his Saturday Night Live thing and what have you. So we had a bloke from New Zealand on the last week, and Australians come on and they're like, what are they watching? Well, basically, it's just watching us getting pissed and having a chat.
It's like an online pub, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, but it's everywhere in the world you can be.
Yeah.
I saw. I think I left you this week. There was some. Were you from Boston or something like that? Some guy at that time. He was showing you all these putters.
Oh, that was from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, yeah.
That was Bill. Yeah. Bill from Wisconsin.
I thought he were a proper pothead at start, but then he were all right, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he came on.
Worry, I thought, is this guy?
Yeah, he comes on coffee mornings sometimes.
Yeah.
If he's up early enough.
We have had some strange ones on, though, haven't we? We'll never forget Robert.
Never forget Robert.
Robert was the best, definitely the best. That was a kid in a balaclava just because that was probably the first ever one you let in.
Yeah. Yeah. Delete. But we should have kept him in. I know it's been on a loop, but
just leave him. And then you had the man twerking.
Yeah. The naked man twerking.
That was a talking point because no one actually knew, did they? I think that's the only one that got played back that many times.
Because they were a man or a woman.
Yeah.
We did have a young lady performing an act on it.
Oh, we did, yeah.
Yes, we had to find that and blur it out.
We did.
Have you had any YouTube put any flags on any of them videos?
No.
Yeah. I think there's only the C word.
Sometimes put a copyright, not an infringement, but a limited copyright on. I think it's because if we're playing some songs on bloody Google or something.
Yeah, you cannot. It'll say you can't monetize them and stuff like that.
But I've had nothing that I've been slapped with for or anything like that.
So that is a foreseeable future. The Saturday nights are going to continue.
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah.
I think all the while people want it, it's like, well.
I mean, we even did a brief one when we went down to Big Oggy's Day, didn't we? We did that. So it's
because we weren't good, and people were like, what?
We need
you get down there in plenty of time, so you've got no excuse not to.
It is part of people's weekend now, though, isn't it? Because I never watch telly on a Saturday night. I'll just play my PlayStation because I'm usually recovering from a Friday night binge, and then I'll put your Saturday Night Live on.
Yeah, it has become part of. It's like the coffee mornings. It's become part of people's daily routines now, weekly routines, and
that's it. Now you can't
almost expect it. Which is quite nice that people are still wanting to. Again, it's the same people for the last few months that are still coming back and are still wanting to be a part of it, and it's quite humbling, really, isn't it?
And as I say, it is growing. We're getting more and more coming on Zoom as well.
Are you worried that is going against your channel being a golf channel? Are you like? Do you think of that as a?
I am aware of it, and it's sort of like
we try to get a bit of golf on there, don't we? But no.
Yeah, you do talk some golf.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the problem with this year has been because there's not been much opportunity to get out and do a lot of filming and golf wise. Because during the first lockdown, I managed to do some stupid little videos, but I managed to do a video every day for about 30 days.
Yes.
During the first lockdown, just to get some golfing content out there. And some of it was well received, some of it wasn't, which is fine. It was just getting something out there, golf related. But then the more time went on, the more we weren't able to do some filming and the videos. It's kind of gone down to my schedule was like 3 times a week, which I think doing 3 videos a week for golfing and doing the mornings and the weekends could probably sustain it quite well as a golfing channel.
Yeah.
But because there's not a lot of golfing going out, I am quite mindful that it's kind of going against the golfing side of things at the minute.
Because if somebody came to your channel from that review, say, they would click on your videos and it would just be coffee morning, coffee morning, coffee morning, coffee morning, wouldn't it?
But I have started getting rid of them.
Have you started unlisting them?
Yes.
It's probably the wisest thing to do. Or if you can work out something that's been talked about in that video, relabeling it.
Yeah.
We talk about Callaway putters for about 1 minute this video or something.
I did start doing that, but then I thought, I'm getting bored of this now. So I just binned it off.
Will you keep doing them coffee mornings when you're back at work? If you do,
yeah.
I mean, if you went back to an office, proper job.
If I was actually in the office, no, but I don't think we're ever going to go back into the office full time. We might have to go in once a week or something like that. Potentially.
You'd certainly be able to do a couple of weeks anyway.
Yeah. But I mean, I have spoken to my boss about this, and he knows that I do the coffee mornings, and he's quite happy for me to continue doing the coffee mornings because they are very big on.
So you got like boss's folk calling.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, busy. I've actually on my work day, I've got blocked out 10:30 to 11:30 every day private appointments.
Oh, do you? So they know not to call you anyway.
Yeah. And that's what my boss said to do.
That's interesting. As the boss, so what does the boss think of the YouTube channel, doing YouTube?
Oh, you don't watch it? No interest at all?
No interest?
No.
Wow, other friends, other people?
I think maybe there's a couple of people at work that subscribe and watch every now and again, but not a lot, not very often, not very many at all.
That's always the interesting thing for new YouTubers, sharing stuff on Facebook and that, isn't it?
Yeah. That's why I don't do it on Facebook, because a lot of it's family and the friends and stuff, non-golfing friends, and they're just not interested.
Yeah. What tip after what? So you've probably been doing it 13 or 14 months.
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
What tips would you give anybody starting out?
I think the main thing for me would be don't get
batteries in your mic. Sorry.
Batteries in your mic.
Batteries in your mic.
But don't get a battery mic. Get a plug-in one. The main thing is don't get disheartened, because it is so easy when you're like, I think most of us, I think Lee probably touched on this as well. When you're first starting out and you're trying to get to that first milestone of your 100, and you're putting a lot of content out, you don't feel like you're getting anything back from it.
Yeah.
It's quite easy to go, do you know what? This is not working. Nobody's interested. I'm just going to sack it off.
Yeah.
But that's when I think you need to change your mindset of, rather than chasing subscribers, just enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah.
And that's what we've kind of learned now, isn't it? I mean, if we get a lot of views, we get a lot of views. If you get a video that gets like 10 views, it doesn't bother me as long as we've enjoyed ourselves doing it.
I think the thing I think about the golfing videos we do, the vlogs and what have you, I like to set a time aside to do that. I'd rather come and say, right, Friday we're going to go out, we're going to film 3 vlogs.
Yeah. Rather
than say, oh, we'll have a game of golf, we'll do a bit of filming.
Yeah.
Because I don't, when I'm trying to play golf,
just want to play.
I want to play.
Yeah.
And I think that's sometimes when if we've fallen out, it's because I've been like, Corin, I just want to play golf.
I want to get better at golf.
I want to get better. I want to improve. I'm sick of people telling me I'm aiming my feet the wrong way. You know, and
is that where you're getting comments all the time?
I get it all the time in comments. But again, you get that when you play golf, you get the comments anyway, don't you?
Yeah, where are you aiming?
And it's been really good when we've been out with like Graham and Lee, because Lee says, well, I've been watching you, Neil, and I know exactly where you're going wrong. And he'll come and he'll just, my grip were awful. And he just, a simple tip, and it's there now. So I know that's getting better.
Yeah.
My coach is getting me swing there, you know, and like I say, if you play with better golf, as we've said this before, you get better. And I'm not someone that takes instruction well on the golf course.
Yeah, you need it in the bay.
I need it in the, but I will listen to people that I respect in golf if I'm on golf course. Again, Lee, we had a round of golf, and then we went back out and played. Right.
And he told you, oh, have you frozen? Oh, come back. You're frozen. I don't know if you can see me, but you're frozen.
He'll sort of like, he'll wait for you to ask.
Yeah. Oh, I lost you for a second there.
So, yeah. So like I say, Ken, he'll wait for you to ask and say, what do you think here, Ken? And he'll sort of like, yeah, you're just doing this.
Yes.
It's much appreciated. What I don't like on the golf course is when I've got someone with either the same handicap as me or higher telling me when I'm going wrong.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
When you haven't asked either.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm like that. Whenever I play with somebody now, you're waiting for them to just say, "What do you think I'm doing wrong?" You're like, "Yes, I can say that." I'll never pass anything because you don't know what they're trying to work on.
No.
When
be crap anyway.
We went up to play with Kent and Debbie, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we went on practice ground, and Kent was sort of like just hitting pitcher wedges, and I had to go. And I was doing something, and he went, "Oh no." Yeah. And then he stepped back, and I said, "No, Kent, what is it?" He says, your club, you just need to move it that way. You've not got a square face on a dress, so that'll help you. And I said, "Oh, thanks for letting me know." And changed it, and I was hitting it better. So it didn't help when I got on course, but you know, in my mind now, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, sure.
I can't always do it, but it's them little tips from the better golfers that you sort of like hang on to, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some quote, and they never take advice from somebody you wouldn't want to change places with or something.
Yeah.
It's like with golf, don't take advice from somebody you wouldn't take the golf swing off.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you do get people have just gone for lessons, can't wait to tell you what they're doing in their lessons is what will fix your game, and it's not supposed to happen, is it?
No.
Yeah, I learned that to be quiet pretty quickly because it just messes people up. And the hardest thing when are these people who aren't very good, the higher handicap trying to give the higher handicap a lesson, the minute you become the pro by giving them the lesson, it puts some right pressure on your own game.
Of course it does, yeah.
I go, if you do this and do the next thing, boof, oh God. Yeah. So where have you gone and played this year that you've really liked? Like, Oggy's Golf Day.
Yeah.
And you've been Portugal, haven't you?
Yes, we did play Portugal to West Cliffs and Praia del
Rey. When did we go to the Dominican?
That was last year.
That was last year, weren't it? But
sorry,
it was
biting.
We're playing all over, haven't we? We had a good a good week, didn't we?
In fact, 9 days
where
we played.
You went all over, didn't you?
Yeah.
People asked us if we wanted to go and play. Where that one up in? With Chris Church. That were a lovely course. It begins with B. I can't.
You had a covert day at Martin Meadows.
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
We did have a covert day.
Yeah, that were good fun as well, weren't it? It was good fun. We'd like to go back and play their little course as well.
Because we did out, I remember.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And then, we've been to Chorlton twice.
A couple of times, yeah. I do like Chorlton. I like Chorlton. To me, it's not massively difficult.
Right.
It's one of those courses where even if you've never been, it feels familiar.
Yeah.
You know, because you watch it so often.
Yeah.
It's like it's almost like meeting your TV hero.
You go over the trees on 18.
Well,
no.
I sort of like hooked it into trees, and they went, "Oh, that's gone. That's disappeared. You'll not find that." And with John Ure and I were playing with.
Yeah.
I said, "I'll just go and have a look." And I walked into trees. It was just like bare soil. I thought, well, I'll find my ball in here. And I'm looking around for it. And then I looked onto the fairway, and there's a bunker just after them trees. And the ball had rolled out other side of the bunker. I was banging middle at fairway. She weren't happy.
No. Did he beat you for? Were you on camera as well?
Yes. Did we film that hole?
We filmed that hole, yeah, because me and John actually won, didn't we? We won on the last hole when it went down to me, which probably only Ola did anything on it, but it paid off, didn't it?
Yeah, me and James lost.
Yeah.
Gutted.
Sweet. So I was going to lead into this through the Kent somehow, but we're going to have to talk about the C word.
The C word.
So when was he diagnosed with the breast cancer? Not brain cancer. That's even worse.
Funnily enough, the day that we played at Chorlton with John and James is the day I got the phone call from the doctor to go in to the surgery for them to check me over.
Right, just for a general checkup.
Morning, weren't it? They actually found
that morning that I rang the doctors. I thought I knew myself what it was, even before I went to the doctor. So I went on the 23rd to get the biopsy done, but we actually got the confirmation of diagnosis on the 30th of June.
Right.
And then I was in hospital on the 16th of July with a mastectomy. So it was that quick. And radiation, 5 days of radiation, which finished at the end of September, 29th of September.
All clear now. That
clear now, yeah. Bish,
yeah,
bash,
it's well, sorry.
bish, bash, bosh.
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell. I couldn't ring the bell in the hospital because I don't do it anymore because of COVID. So I bought myself a little bell.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, right. I saw the bell. Yeah.
Rang it when I got home.
So had you checked yourself and then gone to the doctors? Right.
It's one of the things where it was something of nothing. I took pictures of it and I've shown other women, and they've said that they wouldn't have thought there was anything wrong.
Right.
But I obviously did. I knew there was something not right. I didn't feel a lump. There was a lump there underneath at the back of the nipple, but I couldn't feel it.
Right.
But no, it's a very surreal few months, isn't it? Very surreal few months.
We handled it really well. Did you have like this? I don't know, automatic driver just took over for 2 months and just said, just keep doing this, or is it just something in you that
the thing with Corinne is Corinne never worries about herself.
Yeah,
worries about other people. So in Corinne's mind, whilst we were going through all this, it wasn't a case of oh poor me, what am I going to do about me? It were, well, how's Neil feeling? How's Taylor feeling? How's all the kids feeling? My mum must be worried to death, and all this, that, and other. She deflected her worry on to other people, if you know what I mean. She's always been sort of like brave and got through things, and that's what she does. She supports everybody.
Yes,
you know what I mean. So
yeah, absolutely.
And she's very, let's say, pragmatic. She'll look at everything. So when she got breast cancer, it weren't just a case of, oh, what am I going to do? Google went out and all the lot. And she looked at everything. What's worst case scenario? Blah blah blah. And well, I think if we do this, we do this, we do that, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
And it was she again.
Is that where you went, lad?
I'm taking this bit over, but people say to me, "How's Corinne?" and "How's she been?" It must have been terrible. And I'm like, well, no, because she's not actually been ill.
Yeah.
It sounds really weird, but she's not been ill.
Yeah.
Not one step of the way has Corinne ever felt ill. You've had a couple of bad days, haven't you? But
more just being tired.
Yeah. But not. I think it went into one day.
I had one wobble.
One wobble, really.
Yeah, the emotion caught up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was after the treatment had finished.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it like I've done? Did it feel like I've done the hard part, and that's when you kind of let your guard down a bit? There was no next step. Oh, there's no next step.
I'll be back in a second.
I don't know. I think. Do you know what I think? Part of it is, see, how my mum's side of the family, we've always been very resilient, and we've never been ones to sort of sit and wallow. It's always been get on. No, it's the other side of it. Other side. And we've always been very much. And it's probably not very politically correct now, but it's always like strap on a pair, man up, and get on with it.
You're not allowed to say it in a way that man up.
Yeah, but that's what we always kind of did, and that's how we were brought up.
Yeah.
So I think that probably helps in some respects because it's like, right, okay, I could sit and get upset, and I can see how some people would get upset and very emotional about it. But I'm very much like, okay, well, I can do that. I can go down that road, but I've still got to deal with it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to make it go away. I've still got to sort this shit out. Or you can just buckle up, get the plan of action, bump, this is what we're doing, and it's gone.
Yeah, yeah.
And I can't do wallowing. I just can't. I don't know what it is. I just can't get into that frame of mind. It's too negative. It's a dark road that I wouldn't want to go down.
Yeah.
That's it. With vlogs and what have you, sometimes I say stuff and after I've said it, I think, oh, people might take offence at that. They might think how can he talk to his wife like that about stuff? Do you know what I mean? But that's
when your wife keeps saying she's going to knock you out.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's
when you say, and I say to you, I bet you feel all right sitting, you say not anymore.
Yes, things like that.
Yeah, because there is a lot of that though, isn't it? Is that a Yorkshire humour, or like you say, is it your mum's side of the family?
I think that's just how we
Well,
get through things, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think it's
I think it's where I work as well. We have that sort of like morbid sense of humour.
Oh, yes, governor. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've sort of like you're dealing with a lot of crap. So
I think in life you have to have a bit of a not a sick sense of humour, but it helps you to deal with things if you just kind of laugh it off.
There's not worse than people fussing, is there? Don't.
No, I can't do
fussing. Like it's give me something to do.
Yeah.
But again, don't get me wrong. We've had some lovely comments while we were going through all this, and I say we because
it is we. It is
we were there together, but the amount of people that got in contact and commented and what have you, and it's
been amazing.
It's been awesome, hasn't it? You know, we've never felt lonely throughout it.
Yeah,
never felt lonely throughout it because we've had the support of all well, the YouTubers really and the subscribers.
It's just been fantastic.
You know, it's
one of the things where words will never ever express how grateful we are for the support that everyone's shown us.
Well, again, as I say, I were getting messages from people that Corinne didn't know I were getting messages from. Yeah, make sure she's all right. Is she all right? Are you all right? And people like, well, I'm not going to name them, but if you need a chat, ring me up. You've got my number, and it was really good. I never really needed to do it because I've got Corinne, and you know.
I don't think it were even that. I think it's because we had the Saturday nights and like the coffee morning still carrying on with it all through all that.
Yeah,
that was our outlet. I think.
Hey, we even had one on weekend. You had Europe, didn't we?
The day after we had the operation.
We're Saturday Night Live. Yeah.
But I think having that people out there was support enough the way where we didn't feel the need.
It must have been like really like when you just needed it. You didn't really know, but then you started getting these.
Yeah.
I remember the coffee morning where you had the plaster. It was here.
Yeah.
And I texted you so you can see the plaster. And because you weren't letting on you didn't know what it was, did you? You didn't.
Well,
or was that after?
That was when I had the biopsies.
Oh, right.
They'd said that was on the 23rd of June. I had the biopsies, and they'd said the lump was very sinister, and they can't say for definite until they get results back. But it does look like cancer.
Yeah.
But even before then, you just know yourself.
Yeah.
So what? Like, no, wait to see what they say. And I'm like, no, I know what it is.
You just knew. Were you like, even though you're a positive person, you just went, oh, I know this one's. I'll sort it out, but I know it's.
Yeah, and I've never been scared of getting cancer. I've been scared of getting it too late to be treated.
Yeah. So is that that's my question coming? Is like, what is your advice for anybody?
If it's anything small, go and get it checked out. Him and my mum used to take the piss out of me all the time for being a hypochondriac.
Yeah.
But do you know what? It's a good job I am. Because if I didn't, I might have looked at this and think, oh, nothing's wrong, left it. And if it had got much bigger, I'd have still had the mastectomy, but I would have had to have chemo with it as well.
And that would have been sickness.
And that would have been awful.
Yeah.
Absolutely awful.
So what was your treatment? It was not radio.
It was purely the mastectomy and radiation.
Radiation, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And back in a minute.
Only 5 days worth as well. Dog's peed.
Well, has he dropped one? Sevy, talking about his mum being sick, he's made him wet himself.
It's I think for the advice for anyone, I did that photograph.
Yes. Brave that as well.
Just to get the message out there, because you can write things down, this is the story, this is what you're looking for, blah, blah, blah. But until you see something visual, that's what people hit you like, oh crap. Yeah. And since being back at work, I've had loads of ladies at work saying, do you know what? I didn't used to check, but now I do.
Yeah. And you recommend Men Check as well, don't you?
Yeah, Men Check. When we were in the clinic, twice there was 2 different fellas going in for breast cancer. So you guys can get it too, Cop a feel.
I got big boobs at minute as well. It is good though. It's inspiring, and you did it all through YouTube as well. You didn't. Yeah. You didn't say let me take a month off, or
no.
Like you said, the day after the op, you were back on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
And that I think that brings us on to like you said, the support of the channel. that led to the video from Liam.
Yes.
Which then that day, I mean, that day must have been a cheer up day. I think you said Neil were checking the subscriber count every 5 minutes.
It was like a stopwatch going up like that. It was unreal.
Because I didn't see it. Liam had tagged me in it on Twitter, but I didn't see it for about half an hour.
Yeah.
And I just happened to look on YouTube. I'm like, well, that's just, where's this extra 400 people come from?
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, Neil, just check this for me. Is this real? He's like, what the shit? I was like, I don't know.
Can you remember how many you had before that day?
Before he did that, I think it was about something like 379.
Yeah.
Subscribers.
And you've been on a few of Liam's videos, haven't you? Well, you've been to golf. You've been on his road trip, and then you've been to Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
So a lot of the people that he put because he basically did a video, didn't he? And then halfway through, there was a shout out, and
it's nice to be nice. He said,
"Yeah,
can we get Corin to 1,000 subscribers?"
That was it. Yeah, that's why he's replied to me. Well, I'm going to get her to 1,000. Because I imagine all the YouTubers just message him and say, "Look, you need to do a video for Corin. It'll cheer her up."
Bless him.
And he came
back. It was such a nice thing to do.
Liam rang you up, didn't he?
Yeah.
Liam rang up, so you know he's a nice guy.
He is a nice guy.
So
it shows he cares, doesn't it?
Yeah. And
it's easy not to do it, isn't it? It's easy to go, like later text you and go, "Oh, I'm going to do a video, but sorry, I didn't know how you feel." Just do it. Just do the nice thing.
Yeah.
So then you got to about 2,500, is it? What did it peak at?
I think it was about 2,800, 2,580-ish.
Did it happen at that time?
Yeah.
I thought
it did it, but then it tailed off to about 2,200.
Yeah.
And then when we did the video more recently, it shot back up again.
Come on, I'm taking it out.
I'll be back. The question is with that, do you, in a way, wish it never happened? Not cancer, of course, that never wished. Do you in a way wish that you never got that boost in subscribers? I think it's a weird thing, isn't it? We go back to a year where everybody wanted a shout out from bigger channels.
Yeah,
it wasn't happening, was it? And then you get it, and you've got to go, I'm going to take it. Everybody would take it, but is there a part of you that goes, I would have liked to have carried on my journey, or is that a part of the journey?
Sorry, the dog just running around after Neil.
He's chasing after him.
He picked his lead up and took himself into the room.
It's a funny thing. It's a funny thing because I say you strive when you're that low in subscribers to start with. You're thinking, "Oh, I wish somebody had given me that boost up, just a little bit more." But then party's like, "But I want to do it myself."
Yeah. But
then you sort of think, "Yeah, but will I ever get there?" So you're always fighting with yourself in your head.
Yes.
And it's really weird because it wasn't an organic growth. It was like a manufactured growth.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, it's something that I, again, massively appreciate him doing it, because on the back of that, we have got some more people that are coming on the Saturday Night Lives and comment regularly, and do you know what I mean? It's led to some more regular people that have come into the fold, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I don't think if I hadn't have had it, we wouldn't have seen them.
Yeah, sure. It's definitely brought new people. Yeah.
So it's very much a double-edged sword where you want it, but see, he did a shout out for me and Rob Potter probably a good few months ago now.
Yes.
And he messaged me the following day. He said, "Oh, what subscribers did you get on the back of that?" Rob got about 500. I was like, "Yeah, I got like 15."
15, did you?
Yeah.
I suppose a lot of them were already subscribed. The ones that you had. Yeah.
But then I thought, so on the back of that, I thought, well, it's clearly not going to happen for me, this kind of pushing my channel, because it's like the old, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink.
Yeah.
It's like when we got the influx of 2,500 people, then it dropped off to like 300 people dropped off. It's like a lot of people would have come because Liam told them to, but then they looked at the channel and thought, "You know what? It's not for me."
Not for me, yeah.
Which is fine. It's absolutely fine, because it's not for everyone. but it's nice for the ones that are stuck around and still watch.
Yeah.
That are kind of like, you know, that are doing that.
And do you see them in the comments in the new vlogs and things like that as well?
Yeah, I still see some new people popping up every now and again. Yeah.
It's just interesting that it's like you say, you get that bump, and then you probably think, well, this is what I would have been on. And so, do you kind of have a little bit of a figure in your mind where you would have been without it?
I probably wouldn't have been struggled to get to 500.
Yeah,
because it's very slow going, and I think being, I don't want to big him up, but having him on the channel probably has helped.
Yeah,
I didn't say that. But being like a female YouTuber in the golfing world, which is still very much male orientated.
Oh, massively.
And because I wasn't the bimbo.
Yeah.
Golfer, do you know what I mean? With the skinny backs out, kind of like 20-odd-year-old.
You can't do that, can you?
Well, I can't do it now. No, you're right. I can't. But do you know what I mean? Because
your golf game though.
It has, yeah. I got a handicap cut on the first one out.
Yeah, so I know what you're saying, but do you like see that your ideal viewer, you see what content you're trying to make, and you can sort of see your viewers, what type of viewers come in now?
Yeah, I think because we've got that, we've kind of like got a little bit slicker now with the Mr. versus Mrs. And it's that piss taking of each other. That's what people like to see. So the more piss take there is in the videos, the more it's going to capture more people.
Yes.
It's not just two people, you know, husband and wife going out and playing golf together. Oh, isn't that nice? Let's go make tea together afterwards, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
There's an edge to it, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's definitely a natural edge to it.
Yeah. So I think that's what's more appealing to people. And I think if we'd have been able to have done that throughout this year more, maybe the subscribers that dropped off wouldn't have dropped off.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You could have, you got a lot of subscribers at a point where you couldn't put any content out.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, so, you know, you got golf subscribers when there were nowhere, you couldn't get anywhere near a golf course.
Because and they were doing with coffee mornings.
Yeah, because even if we weren't locked down, I don't know if we were locked down then, were we?
We weren't locked down. No, we were.
You two were.
6 weeks,
yeah. So that was tough.
Wait, what? Because my handicap would have been a lot better.
Sorry about that.
Been in a better place, but...
Yeah, because that was a nice summer, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And again, that's it. It has been with the new subscribers. We've met people, and they've said, "Oh, I saw Liam give you a shout out, so I subscribed and I've watched your content and it's good."
Yeah.
And I mean,
nice.
one of the most surreal things that I think's happened to me since we started is with lockdown. You know your face masks.
Yeah.
We went to Waterfront, didn't we, to driving range, and Corinne's gone to do something, and I've gone to get the balls and what have you, and there's a bloke looking at me, and I'm a twin, so I get this. That people look at me, I think I'm.
I'll work out which one it is, or do I know your brother?
So, and I got that type of look. Do you know what I mean? So I've got the balls, they're dropping out, and he turned around and I took my mask. I said, "All right, mate." I took my mask off. He went, "It's poor Neil." Honestly, that's what he says. I said, "What? What?" He says, "I watch him on YouTube. Where's the princess?" And I said, "Oh, she's just going. She's going to the toilet. She's coming back in a minute. She'll be here in a minute." "Oh, I watch you all the time. You're brilliant." And I'm like, and I think it was at that point that the penny dropped for me that people actually do enjoy watching this.
Yes.
You know, because it affects people. Getting the comments and what have you. But someone I'd never met before says, "Oh, you're brilliant. I'm watching all the time. When you said this, when you said that," and I'm like,
"Oh my God, you watch
proper fanboy."
Yeah,
Chester, isn't it?
Yeah, Chester, yeah.
Yeah.
And like I say, it was nice to meet him.
Yeah,
and it was just, like I say, surreal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Talking of that, Neil, I can't believe we've got an hour in and we haven't asked about the tattoos.
That's not your job. That's Dan Sturman's job. I think I've explained my tattoos quite.
You're not had a drink either. No,
I've not had a drink either. No.
Yeah, that was brilliant. That is brilliant though. A fanboy at the driving range and more and more. Like you won't ever be able to work out who's watching where, will you? You can't.
No.
Like when you go on your live shows, you got people waking up in Australia coming on that you didn't. I guess you didn't know them before, did you?
No.
Didn't know Kenton.
No.
You probably didn't really know Lee and GMAC and that, do you? But now you're out playing a lot with them. You're doing Windermere, aren't you? December 27th.
Yeah.
27th.
Yeah.
Should be windy there.
Can't wait.
So that's the crew. I've actually just wrote down the crew. You've got your own cast of characters, but you're all supporting each other's channels, aren't you?
Yeah. And I think that's nice. It's more personal, I think.
Yeah.
And I think it helps not necessarily boost the channel, but it boosts yourselves.
It's like it's a collaboration, non-collaboration, isn't it?
Yeah.
It feels like you're all doing because you all want to be there.
Yeah.
It's not like come here because let's do this and we'll get views. It's well, why don't we go and play there? And
it's nice that none of us are like, oh, it's my channel, they're my subscribers. Piss off and get your own kind of thing. It's like, you know what? You're on like you come to watch me, but why not head over to look at this guy's channel or go and look at this guy? You know, because we're all kind of doing different things. We've all got a different take on what we're doing. It's not like we're all doing exactly the same thing and we're fighting for the same screen time.
Yeah, there's definitely none of that, is it? Like, oh, I need to talk.
We're all completely different.
Yeah.
Well, we always watch, don't we? We always watch Lee. We always watch GMAC. It's
not even forced.
If they put them on it, we're there. It's like we release Friday night. Now I watch that. I don't necessarily go on Zoom. Corin will go on, but I don't necessarily go on because I think there's better golfers and there's good golf content on there. You know, and they talk about golf, and I like to listen to it. I like to watch it. You know, it's a good watch when you listen to how they talk about golf. And
I was talking about Lee. I was talking to Lee one about him geeking out on stuff. Like
that. Really just.
Well, yeah, when you think you know golf, then you hear them starting talking about golf. It's just like some of the stuff they remember is insane.
Yeah.
But it is good. It is good. And bringing on from Lee, we might as well talk about merch, haven't we?
Yes. If you can see this, Paul.
Polo shirts, not t-shirts.
The dog's pulling his bed out of the crate, but he can't get out. It's too big, so he's pulling the crate out.
The crate's on its way.
It's on its way.
He's on the way to the kitchen. You'll see it in a minute.
He needs another dog to help him.
He does. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yes, merchandise. So to date, we've sold two t-shirts.
Yeah, selling merch is hard though. I
mean it's something that it's there if people want, but it's not. I haven't got a stock of it. That's the world's tiniest logo ever.
I kind of thought, how small can I make my logo?
That's tiny, teeny tiny. Wowzers.
But then you don't get asked about it everywhere. But yeah, no, go on. But do you think merch is more for you to start with and then?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Heavy.
So yeah, there's more gear to come.
Yes, there is. Yes, I mean, I've got that video out that's got all the merchandise on that we've got at the minute. But the people that we get it off pretty much said, if there's anything you want, they can get it. But it's good that we don't have to keep things in stock, so to speak. Yeah. It's all made to order, so it's like it's there or it's not. Do you know what I mean? It's
exactly.
Which is pretty cool. It's nice sometimes just to see your logo on something, even if you're wearing it yourself. Oh, it's me.
Yeah, we dress grandkids up in it, don't we?
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But if I ever see Happy Me though, it just keeps me on the know what Happy Me is.
Yeah.
If you see your logo, you know that this is your channel. I'm working on my channel. Sometimes you need to look at it when you're playing on a golf course. You go, oh, well, it's more than just I'm out playing golf today, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And that's
you've got grandkids. You've got grandkids, and you're doing all these videos that grandkids are going to grow up watching.
Yeah.
In 30 years' time, they'll be showing 40 years, 50 years' time. They'll be showing their grandkids, won't they?
Yeah.
Do you ever think of that though? That I was asking Fergs today about legacy videos.
Not really thought about it.
No. We do know Lily watches.
Yeah, Lily watches. Yeah, she's fine. She watches
5. Because one day she rang up and said, it's a long story why she's called Grombit, but Mummy, ring Grombit up. I think she's gone mad. And what
we'd done the etiquette video.
How we were dressed.
We were all dressed up.
Oh, right.
And then we'll do the Saturday Night Live all dressed up, and she's like, I think Grombit's gone mad. She's in a posh dress in the living room.
Grumbrit Smedley's gone mad.
Proper bonkers, I tell you.
So last year, project manager, that's what you told me. You were assistant last year.
I'm still assistant.
Yeah.
But this year I have had a job, part of my role has been contract manager. So I've been assistant project manager and a contract manager. And I'm sort of now moving into still an assistant project manager, but compliance police.
That sounds really annoying.
I am going to be annoying, don't you worry.
Compliance police.
Yeah. So if
you're going to be one of them people going around telling people to stop standing outside pubs drinking.
Oh no. Since I'm on the projects, they've got to make sure they've done the health and safety forms and all the BMS forms and IMS forms and stuff. If they haven't done it, why not get it done?
Oh my God! Can you imagine, Neil?
Make sure they're doing all the.
To be poor, everybody else.
Yeah, they will be. Got to make sure they do all the resourcing properly in the budgeting. If you haven't, why not get it done?
Jeez. So this time next year, the role will be chief police officer.
Chief police officer and project manager. I'm still going for that project manager.
Neil's still going to be the governor.
Yeah.
Well,
we're not retiring just yet, love.
What's above the governor?
I'm not a governor, but
What governor?
There's for me the next one's up to operation manager, but I'm quite happy where I am. In fact, if I could take a step back, I would.
Less work, better.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sevi's going to have a brother or sister.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Ollie. It's got to be a laughable, isn't it? Ollie. It's got to be something. It's got to be Sevi and Ollie, isn't it? If it's golf related.
I think we're going to get a girl, and I think potentially we said maybe it's Lexi or Nelly.
Nelly.
As in Furtado?
No, Nelly Corder.
Nelly Corder.
Oh, or the elephant.
That's what I said. If we say call her Nelly, think the elephant. I like Betty as well, though. There's some golfers in the past called Betty and Peggy.
Betty.
My favourite.
And he's like, no.
My favourite were Mingy, but
yeah, I said Mingy.
Mingy.
Taylor said no. She said, I'm not going outside and shouting, Mingy, come here.
Come here, we need to set Mingy for a cut.
Could you imagine?
Mingy for a trim.
They're great with it. Got some fun with that one.
Yeah.
2,500 subscribers. Is that where you're at now?
Yes.
Where's that going to be this time next year?
I'd like to think by next year I got to at least 5,000.
Sweet. At least somebody highballed it.
Yeah. I'd like to think. And I'm not planning on getting cancer again to try and boost the figures again.
Yeah.
I'm not going down that road.
No, we don't need any more boosts.
No. We're going to try and do it organically this time. I'm not sure how yet. I need to figure that bit out, but organic, 5,000.
Sweet. That was interesting when Rick said he thinks the 3 prongs of his YouTube help with views, isn't it? Do you think you're kind of there with 3 different tiers with the Saturday nights, the coffee mornings, are you going to keep doing reviews that you can do?
They'll be there in the background if I feel I've got something worth reviewing.
You've got one planned, haven't you?
I've got one plan that I've been sent.
Then
in fact, I've got 2 plans. I've got that that launch monitor thing.
Oh right, yeah.
As well, swing caddy.
Sevi.
I've got a swing caddy.
Sweet. How many views did your knitting one get in end?
Do you know what?
What do you mean? When I messaged you saying these knitting videos get a lot of views.
Honestly, I'm going to chop his nuts off in a minute.
Is he shaggy in bed now?
Oh,
no, he's pulling his cover off his cage. He's got a cover on it that says Sevi's bunker on it. He's pulled it off. Oh, shit. So that video.
So no, we won't be getting another dog, Paul.
Imagine I'm gonna get another dog to calm him down. They both go mental.
Yeah, that's my worry. It's had 2,000 views,
which is good, right?
Which is bonkers. The most views one I've had is the ShotScope V3. It's a 6,500 views. And I've had people message me on that saying that they were torn between that and a Garmin or something, but because of my review, they've gone down the V3 route.
Excellent. Don't you think you'll get people sending you cost of stuff like that though?
Might have.
Maybe.
Like shots. Oh right. ShotScope should be sending your next one out. Maybe. Golf Guy Review says the more expensive the thing you're reviewing, the more views you'll get.
Really?
Yeah, he says he sees that in his stuff. Like the more expensive the golf shoe, the more views he'll get.
Oh, really? I suppose people want to see if it's worth the money, don't they?
Yeah, well, it might just be tire kicking, isn't it? But they just, he put that the other day saying that's interesting. But if you could do that, like if you could do all them different things, do you ever see it being full time?
No.
What would it take to be full time? Do you know? Have you ever thought if it did this?
If the only way I would go full time is if I got no mortgage.
Right.
And it's purely because at least then, if it did go tits up, where there was some reason why we couldn't get out and film and I couldn't put the content out and the revenue dropped, it wouldn't have that much of a detrimental impact on the quality of life.
But revenue doesn't drop overnight. Did you listen to Only Fools and Golfers this week?
No.
Yeah, it'd be interesting for you both to listen to that. With Fifi and Lloydie.
Yeah.
They're getting deals from, I don't know, say golf St Andrews to go and film playing around St Andrews, and you get basically paying them money, straight up money, to go and do it. And they're saying, well, we worked out that contracts will pay us up to keep doing his videos more than YouTube views.
Really?
So you never know if somebody said, oh, if you do a video while you're out in Portugal, hopefully you can go Portugal, right?
Yeah.
You never know. They're doing travel stuff where the Golf Wales are saying, can you come and play in Wales and we'll pay for videos and stuff.
All right.
It's not always just me, because you sound like you're worried that if my YouTube earnings drop off, I'm not going to make any money.
It's general income, should we say?
Yeah.
If income dropped off, obviously you'd still have to work.
Yeah, obviously.
But if there was no mortgage on the house, then it's only really utilities to pay for.
Yeah.
So I'd be less worried about income dropping off.
Yeah.
In the short term.
But if this time next year it's 10,000, not 5,000, and you're earning, how much is it earning at minute? Ballpark.
Oh, about 25 quid a month.
That's all right though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah.
25 quid.
I never see a penny of that either. I've invested in this channel.
What have you invested in this channel?
My own gear.
Who bought your first camera? So I invested. I've not seen a penny back. It's like a money pit.
It's like buying a boat.
Yeah.
Your viewers are telling that they're a money pit.
Yeah. No, you're the money pit.
Shocking.
But no, and I said, but it has been good, though. We've had a good few days out, haven't we?
Yeah, I mean the thing is, I'm enjoying what we're doing, and I'm enjoying the positivity that we're getting from people, and I'm enjoying that people are enjoying watching us.
Yes.
And participating in, whether it's a Saturday Night Live, whether it's a coffee morning, whether it's coming out to play with us somewhere on a golf course. It's nice that people are interacting with us rather than it just being one way.
Yeah,
exactly. It's definitely an interactive channel, isn't it? It's not a watch my stuff, see you later stuff.
Definitely not.
It's like I say, it's genuinely, it's done me the world of good as well.
Yeah.
Because I was very reserved. I think probably when I first met you, Paul, you'll see how reserved I were.
Yeah, I liked it. You didn't say much.
And now I am coming out of my shell. I'm not.
Now he's a gobshite.
Like I say, I'm not. It's easy to do it over here because it's just a camera, isn't it?
Yeah, but even in person,
when we meet people, it's it's good.
Yeah,
it must be nice to go into golf days as the Princess Golfer channel, not rather than maybe turn up just as a pair of golfers. There must be something nice in that.
We just turn up as a pair of golfers, and we're sort of like, oh God, Taylor coming in. We're sort of like amazed. I mean, we were a bit starstruck when we went to Big Oggy's day.
Yeah.
Because you see Big Oggy and you've seen him on screen. Oh, it's Big Oggy.
I think I'm more starstruck with Stuart. Actually.
Yeah, and Stuart Carter-Smith as well. Yeah.
But he was straight up and giving me a hug. He was like, oh my God.
That's what
well, like I say,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what was really weird as well, because he got annoyed because I kept disappearing off. He's like, oh, for God's sake, here she goes.
Yeah.
But people were shouting, Princess! I'm like, oh, hiya! So I'm off, trying to find out who these people are.
Yeah.
And I left him and he's like, oh, for God's sake.
Here we go again.
That's just what I do. I just go off and do things.
Yeah.
That's good that you have fun with it though, and you definitely you couldn't imagine not doing it now, could you?
No.
Couldn't imagine it not being a part of everything.
No.
Do you think you'll ever get used to walking around golf courses with cameras in the public?
I think I am now.
You mean like, but I mean walking around the bar or something. On the golf course, it's probably not as bad, but can you walk around a bar and then sit down and do a video in a public place?
I would be comfortable doing it if we were allowed.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. I know if we did it at our home course, I'd get some verbal.
From all your... Well, you do have a parking space.
Yeah.
And a yellow car.
You know what I mean? See me coming, can't they?
Yeah, when we came in, your space would take we were like, brilliant.
Oh,
you
how
came
rude.
around the corner and there was somebody in your space.
Just doesn't know who I am.
We'll have to have a Bing Bang Bong reunion.
Definitely, yeah. Absolutely.
It must have been February. I think it was about a week after we last went Sheffield United, and it was just about to kick into lockdown, wasn't it? We were like, it was Saturday afternoon at 9.
We'll get your Ben out as well.
Yeah, we're playing tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I think it's going to rain Thursday, Friday, isn't it?
Yeah.
The bleeding sleet Friday, and didn't you say that? I put that other day, bloody 2020. It'll probably start snowing now as soon as we're allowed out. That is the worst thing that could happen, isn't it?
It happens.
Well, we look forward to another year. The Princess Golfer. Are you ever going to change the name?
I don't think so, no.
O'Neill?
No.
No, I don't want it to.
My channel.
Me to it. Yeah, it'd be great to see where you are. We'll do it again this time next year.
Definitely, yeah. And I'm sorry, guys, I didn't have any stories like Paul, like getting arrested in Abu Dhabi, but, you know.
Yeah, the few he told me afterwards as well was interesting.
I'll get him drunk when we're going to, if he comes out to Portugal, I'll get him to tell him when we're in Portugal.
Are you up for the, we're trying to get this squad together to go and take on the Bogey Brothers?
Yeah, I'll be up for that.
Probably in California or something, then Vegas, or maybe even Vegas, trying to get them to come over. We get a couple more tattoos.
When we're going? Vegas.
Well, you know, we're going to try and do that USA 2022, which is
Florida.
That's going to be around about April time, 2022. We're going to do Orlando.
Well, that's around Masters. You might as well try and get to the Masters if you go in Florida.
Oh God, no! I'm paying them prices.
No, you go for Monday practice day.
I suppose, yeah, I could do.
That's supposed to be the best day. You go with Neil, go with Liam.
Yeah.
That's where his trip is. You go on a Monday and then he plays 5 courses, doesn't he?
That's true, yeah.
If you're there around that time, it's a fair old drive up, like, but.
Well, Lisa's coming down from North Carolina.
Yeah.
Cassie, she's on about coming over from New Mexico as well. So once we've actually got it arranged, we know what we're doing. We'll see if we can get Bogey Brothers across.
Aiden,
yeah, maybe it's Robbie.
Yeah, it'd be good. Yeah, Paul, we're up for that.
I think actually Melbourne office are coming over. They're planning on coming over for it as well.
Well, they try and find out where the golf ball is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Golf ball controversy.
Has it actually turned up in England yet?
No, Lee seems to think it's gone back to Aiden.
Oh, right, because he didn't pay. Did he have to pay for something for it?
I don't know, because that was something else.
Someone said on Saturday night, I just disappeared when they bring golf ball up, I just disappear.
Do you? Is it a don't mention it moment?
Yeah, it is for me. I just think it's gone now. Just let it go.
Because it's quite late when the Melbourne office come on, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, I've had a few pints. Leave it.
Yeah.
I'm sat there like this.
No, it's not for me. I wouldn't say anything. That's one thing I wouldn't.
You would say something. Well, you've had a drink.
I wouldn't talk.
Get loose lips.
I would not talk about that. Honestly.
Liar.
What was the was it the Kraken night? What were you? What was the best one where you had a couple of rums and it were proper rocket fuel?
Well, I think that were Lisa's fault, weren't it?
Were it some sort of rum though? Were
it dark and stormy?
Rum bullion.
Dark.
Oh,
No, it was dark and stormy.
Bermuda. That's rocket fuel. That.
Yeah. So that's what caused that night.
Was that when you went to bed at 10:30?
It might have been. It might have been. Yeah. I was very tired.
Like, were you?
Yeah.
It's brilliant though, isn't it? It's brilliant. I remember Lisa being well juiced one night.
Oh yeah, she was on one, wasn't she, one night? Brilliant.
When she went, I think when she said, "Why is everybody not on here?" and all of a sudden, about 12 people turned on. Like, oh, sure, Lisa's told us off.
Lovely. It's so funny.
Yeah, they're brilliant. Well, keep doing what you're doing. It's a happy me show. You guys seem happy, or you're definitely happy. So it's good for everybody. Life's too short. That's true. Short. Unlike this, which is now probably an hour and a half long.
Anyway,
you can edit.
I think we could, like everybody, we could probably keep talking for ages about YouTube and anything controversial. We never went to anything controversial. No, anybody you hate on YouTube? No. Harry Golfer's not watching this.
Oh, there it is, right there. Right there.
I never said a word.
Did you like it when on polls yesterday when we said, because he told me, I knew exactly who had not commented on that video, and then we got to it's more that somebody hasn't commented on your latest video than they have, and then we just paused and went, should we move on to the next subject? Let's do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. It was brilliant, that video, man, wasn't it? It was so funny.
I know some of the ideas he's got coming down pipe, and they'll be definitely.
I can imagine.
You can see his mind working though, can't you? You know when you were talking about spitting image, and you were like, you could see it working, and then you were like, I wonder if I could get them, mate.
I know.
And you know it's not a joke.
Yeah.
In his mind, he's thinking, where can I get them made?
Yeah, that's him now. I know one of the things. Yeah. Yeah, he said to me, "What do you think of the video?" I said, "Oh, it's great. So, got any ideas for new one?" And about 2 minutes later, he just went, all right, stop now. It's like you're on Wiz." Because I was just going, do this and do that and then do this. You were like, oh, yeah. He just went, you like, sound like you're on Wiz. Yeah, he's got some good ideas. But that community, everybody supporting everybody's channels is going to be a great thing for next year, isn't it? And
I think it is, yeah.
Especially you get out and play with each other more, and everybody gets on everybody's channel. And
absolutely.
It's going to be a busy year if we ever get out of lockdown.
Can only get better.
Well, hopefully you get to Portugal, because you really enjoyed that, didn't you? And I'm trying to get there for a month.
Oh, nice.
That was the plan. €900, I told you, didn't I?
Yeah, it's not bad, that.
900. Well, I pay 600 quid to stay here.
Well, yeah. Not there for a bit more. Bloody hell.
Well, guys, thanks a lot. I'll stay tuned for all the new stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you again soon.
Yeah.
See you later.
See you later.